Hello, it's Vinnie, and this is the world according to Vinnie. My last show, I think, was on the 8th, but I just couldn't wait. In fact, I was going to talk a little bit more about cigars tonight, especially in LA, Lennox by LFD, but not going to. This is a house blend that the shop, the Office Cigar Lounge up at Floyd Knobs has. So, well, welcome back. What I want you to do is make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit a like if you like what I'm going to be talking about. Some of y'all may, some of you may not, but with the news that just dropped about the Supreme Court not taking the Texas case along with, I don't know, it was a bunch of states that said these 4 states aren't following the rules. It's the truth. If you don't believe that, then get your head out of the sand, because they went against their own constitutions. And it's ridiculous. But you know what? Joe Biden is going to be the president on January 20th. It's obvious the deep state and the swamp wants it. Even Bill Barr. It doesn't really matter. I mean, they you know, I'm a little upset today. But we're going to have some fun too. So let me ask you about this. So what's everybody's thoughts on the vaccine and the delivery? I'm hearing a lot of stuff. I'm hearing a lot of side effects. But Biden and Trump each had a news conference. Now the funny part is, now I know this is a shocker, but CNN did not cover President Trump's news conference. I know. Vinnie was shocked, totally shocked that CNN did not take the president's news conference. Joe Biden, though, he's got a plan. Boy, he sure does, with his buddy Ezekiel Emanuel. They're going to think they're going to be able to get all these vaccines out by 21, maybe 2022, because you know what? We have to help the other countries first. It's just, we have to. Ezekiel Emanuel, he knows what's best for all of us. Just a little funny there. President Trump, though, he's already had details. You know, he knew the what, where, when, how. I mean, he's run huge businesses. What's Joe Biden and Ezekiel Emanuel run? Hold on. Put that in the comments on my YouTube channel. It would be a big goose egg, 0. They've just been politicians. They really don't know. I guess the United States' first strategy just has gone right out the door. I guess with the election. I guess we're going to just help everyone because we need to be loved. We need to be loved! Wish I could go into song, because I know some of y'all want my band to play some stuff. But I guess it's time we start kissing those other countries' leaders. You know what? Yeah, I'm fired up today. Again, that brings me to the Chinese Communist Party and some of the reports that are coming out. Actually, the mainstream media is even bringing it up. That's, you know, it's bad when they're bringing it up. But according to the director of national intelligence, John Ratliff, he did a Wall Street Journal op-ed that China is our #1 threat. It's not Russia, it's China. His report stated that business leaders, entertainers, sports stars, of course, the media and local and state and national politicians being influenced 6 times more than Russia's attempted, and 12 times more than Iran by using blackmail and bribery and little hokey pokey there from one of the China spies. They had a video showing a Chinese professor stating that they now have people at the top. Our friends are in the inner circle. Let's see, one guess. Let's see. Who's his friend? Oh, hold on. Oh, that's right, Hunter. Hunter Biden and, the big guy. Big guy, Joe. Forgot about Joe. The big guy. Got it. Man, don't you all feel so warm and fuzzy? I mean, with the Christmas season coming up and January 20th, I mean, we'll be all just happy. Gotta love it. Now, let's look at the news report even CNN covered on the Chinese spy. Her name was Christine Fang, who suddenly, she's disappeared. She was close to our favorite California congressman, Eric Fartwell. I'm sorry, I meant Swalwell. Remember, he was the one that was caught on camera, farting, and interesting. Gotta laugh about that. That guy he's a piece of work. But, well, Miss Fang placed an intern into his office. This is the same Swalwell was blustering during the impeachment of President Trump. How Trump was a Russian asset. So maybe we got the wrong country and the wrong guy. Maybe a Chinese asset. No, because I don't think he's smart enough, to be honest with you. Now, she was sleeping with, this Christine Fang was sleeping with several Midwestern mayors. I'm not saying that she was just targeting Democrats. I'm sure she was getting everyone's interest, Republican and Democrats. And at this point in time, I'm about tired of both parties. Today, William Barr, just unbelievable. It doesn't matter what party you are. As long as you're in the establishment, you need to go. It's time for a third party. I don't know how we're going to do it. It'll never work. I guess, I don't know. Frustrated. But let me tell you about a scenario Mr. Ratcliffe mentioned. Now listen to this. Let's say a Chinese-owned business here in the United States. This business is in a certain congresswoman's district. Now, the Chinese business owner, he goes to the union official. He's asking if that congresswoman needs to support a piece of legislation that may help China. Now, this was in the Wall Street Journal op-ed. That businessman said that this may affect our company, your workers. So the union official goes to the congresswoman, says we need to help on this certain piece of legislation. And if you can't, our union members may not support you for the election. Bam! See how that works? What is she going to do? Is she going to be a patriot, or does she want to keep her job? Well, if she's a politician, she's going to keep her job. So she's going to vote on whatever legislation that's best kind of for the Chinese government. Now, Mr. Radcliffe just isn't making this up. It appears this is actually happening because he mentioned Congresswoman. So I think there's a little deeper. I think this is happening. And Christine Fang was right there with Mr. Eric Swalwell. Kind of good. So I already kind of mentioned about the Supreme Court. I'm not going to go any more. I'll just explode right here on camera and you'll just lose it. I didn't think anything was going to happen anyway, to be quite honest with you. They don't want anything fixed. They want to go back to their cocktail parties, everybody working together, kind of getting some stuff done, some stuff not done, make it look good, give ourselves raises, screw the American people. Hey, it's just the way it is. We're just going to have to live with it, or we have to figure a way to fight it. I don't know what that is right now. I'm going to try to ponder that. The world according to Vinnie. Going to see if we can. Now let me go to some sports. This is almost crazy too. It's like the Chinese government has something to do with the Big Ten officials. Making sure their golden goose, the Ohio State Buckeyes, is in that Big Ten championship game. It's just rules, we can change rules. Just like Pennsylvania, and we'll just change the rules. That's all right, no problem. It's just a rule. We'll just change it. No big deal. Everything's good. I'm just thinking maybe Notre Dame and Ohio State should form what we call we are bigger than all of your conference, and just be on our own. They are the Big Ten, is what they just think they can run it, and unfortunately, they're a good team. I got to tell my Ohio friends just a little ribbon on that, but because I did graduate from IU, so I've got to stick with Ohio State. So anyway, that's what's going on with the Big Ten. Hey, the other thing I was dealing with sports. I was looking at ratings for the NHL and Stanley Cup. They were down 38%. U.S. Open was down 55%. Major League Baseball, college football, NFL, all down. So I'm just going to ask you something. I'm going to ask you a question. Is it the cable cord cutting? You know, is it we're leaving cable? Or is it something else? I'm going to call it the Colin Kaepernick effect. It's just not fun watching sports. I remember, you know, it's just not fun because we got to figure out who's going to kneel, who's going to have something on their jacket, what's going to be on the field. It's just social issues in our face. And we just want to watch sports. We want to rib our family and friends that go for the other team. We don't have to worry about anything else. We just want to have fun with sports. And they're just not allowing it to happen. They just don't want it. We have to have a stance. I mean, I don't know. Now, I think this is my last piece of information. I call this the news of the absurd, according to Vinnie. This is the news, not the world according to Vinnie. This will be the news. Absurdness. Minnesota residents' Christmas light display shamed for a harmful impact to community in an anonymous letter given to them. Headline: St. Anthony, Minnesota, Crime Watch site. The letter calls the display is a reminder of systematic biases against our neighbors who don't celebrate Christmas or can't afford to put lights up on their own. It further calls the lights harmful. Are you kidding me? What in the world is going on with our country? Well, this is the world according to Vinnie. I'm probably going to be speaking middle of next week. I'm probably going to do more than one a week because I'm just about losing it on different things. And I'll probably focus on cigars a little bit more. Again, this one was a house blend from The Office. I appreciate you coming to my YouTube site. Please subscribe, share it with everybody. This is the world according to Vinnie. I'm Vinnie. I'm trying to get better. This is all off the cuff. I got some notes, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it kind of spurs your thinking. We have to make some changes here. I mean, I'm not all mad at the Democrats because it's just as equal with the Republicans, to be quite honest with you. And it's time we say enough's enough. We need to have fair elections, and we didn't. But Joe Biden will be our president. We're going to move on. You take care. Enjoy yourselves. See you down the road. I'm Vinnie, and this is the world according to Vinnie.